Take care.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag, I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my moves, tryna steal swag. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got a big bag, I got them big mad. Gotta take them boys to school cause they skip class. They be tryna watch my moves, tryna steal swag.
Hey, what's going on, man? G-Day Hoop Scout, Robson in the gym. We got Coach D King, special guest with us for this UIL 4A Region 3 district prediction. Fellas, how was y'all week, man? Real quick rundown, D King. We know you got somewhere to be.
Oh man, I had a great week. Real good weekend. Nothing special. Watched some basketball on my phone and on my laptop. Stayed away from Rob. He had on some fire shoes, so I stayed out of the way.
I did have on some heat. Yes. No, I was at the Super 16 extravaganza the whole weekend. It was great basketball. The rest of the week was good. We're gonna get into that later. But yeah, I had a fun week.
All right.
DK be back when he pays Wi-Fi bill. What about you, G-Day? How was your week?
No, week was good, man. Blessed, can't complain. And so it was a good week, man. Let's jump right into this UIL 4A Region 3 predictions, man. All right, so first we got Region 3, District 21, with teams like Hampshire Fournette, Hardin Jefferson. You got Huffman Hargrave, you got Liberty, you got Livingston, you got Shepherd, and you got Splendora. Now, last year in this district, you got Huffman Hargrave. They went 12-1 in district play, 29-2, went to the state championship game. Hardin Jefferson went 11-2 last year in district, 26 overall. Hampshire Fournette and Shepherd both went 6-6 in district. Hampshire Fournette went 13-10 last season overall. Shepherd went 13-14 last season overall. Then you have Livingston, Splendora, and Liberty. They missed out on the playoffs last year. And so this is District 21 in 4A Region 3. All right, D King is back, man. Rob was talking about you ain't paying your internet bill, so that they cut you off.
Man, I don't know. Man, listen, man. I'm that guy. I be forgetting to pay bills. I'm sorry, guys. It's okay. I'm not. I didn't take offense to that.
All right, so for me, for this District 21, I'm going with Hardin Jefferson to win the district. The Hampshire Fournette, second place. Huffman, third place this year. And I don't know who's going to take fourth between Shepherd, Livingston, Splendora, and Liberty. The fourth spot is going to be pretty open. Shepherd lost. They had like a 6'8" kid. He's gone. Huffman lost Jacob Harvey. He's left. And then they also had to transfer. Jesse Veramontes transferred out. He's going to Kingwood Park. So that just leaves Big Gray Sewell by itself pretty much over there. Hardin Jefferson is going to be tough. RJ Sears, Hampshire Fournette's going to be really tough too. Reggie Coleman and Jalen Ordone. So it's going to be a tough district, man. Rob screened the win black, man. Internet kick Rob off, man.
So see what happened? As soon as you talk that noise.
That's that karma.
As soon as you talk that noise, that's what happened, man. Be nice to people.
I'm gonna take a flip flop. I'm gonna take Hampshire Fournette first, and Hardin Jefferson second, and Huffman third, and then I do not know who's going to be fourth. But I'm gonna take Hampshire Fournette.
Familiar with any of them teams?
I am not, but I remember my man was in here a couple weeks ago. He said his son was really good. He goes to the Hampshire, Hampshire Fournette, right? Yeah, I'm taking them. I'm taking them.
Okay.
I'm taking them.
And for me, district MVP is going to be either RJ Sears or Jalen Nordone. That's
Yeah, I was about to take I was gonna say Cole. I think it might be Cole between them two.
yeah, it could be a co-MVP.
Yeah.
So that
I feel like Jalen Nordone gonna come out with a lot of, because he couldn't play last year. He gonna come out with it on his mind and shit. So, and he could put up stats like he averaged like almost a triple double at Toccoa Academy. Yeah. So
yeah.
Oh, that's the kid that was at Toccoa.
Yeah.
He averaged like 35,000 points a game.
yeah. He was ineligible to play last year.
He can get a bucket. I would love to see him play. You know, like in a really good competitive district in high school season schedule, because he can definitely go get a bucket. He's a senior this year, right?
Yep.
Yeah. No, he can get to it.
Yeah, he's on. Yep. So he's at Hampshire Finette. So that's who D King's rolling with. Hampshire Finette, Rob Hampshire Finette.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with Hardin Jefferson. But Hampshire Finette, they still gonna be tough, man.
They are.
Man, next up we got District 22. That's Bridge City, Lumberton, Orange, Little Cypress, Mariusville, Orangefield, Silsby, Vider, West Orange Stark. Of course, everybody know the favorite is going to be Silsby.
District sweep.
Going to be tough, man. They're going to be tough. D King, man, you got some kids over there, man. So
co-MVPs, man. Let's get straight to that. Straight co-MVPs.
Hey, that's the smart move right there.
Smart move.
Co-MVPs, man. Both dudes are gonna average 20 a game. I think. I think they both have the capability of averaging double doubles. You know, I think those kids playing in the right system. You know, coach don't take no junk. You know, so I definitely think them guys are gonna. I'm calling it district sweep, bro. District sweep.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I think they're gonna go 14-0 in district play. You know, Draylon Miller, Jared Harris, tough. They got some other kids as well, but those two kids as the anchor pieces. Hey, super tough. We seen what they could do last year in the playoffs. You know, once everybody got gelling, and you know, everybody just automatically picked Yates because Silsby didn't have the best season per se last year as they normally had, but they came in there and Draylon and Jared came and they hooped, and they had really good summers as well. So
they did.
And I didn't know that they was studs on the football field as well. So
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I seen my man Draylon looks like a young Steve Smith out there, man. Yeah. I was very, very surprised. I got to catch a game. I definitely got to go see him play if I can catch one of those.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm definitely Silsby number one for me. Bridge City number two. I don't know who's going to fall 3 or 4. All that's open. You know, Lumberton, they lose out on the one kid that went to Lamar. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But he's gone from Lumberton, so he was all their scoring last year. And so Silsby for sure number one. Bridge City definitely would be my number 2. Yeah.
And it's pretty much
they said Draylon got 22 catches for 670 yards and 10 touchdowns. That's tough.
Oh, okay. There go Mr. Dudes. Okay, yeah. Hey, shout out to Coach Siggs, man. Shout out Coach Sigler, man. He don't get enough credit, enough props, man, what he do out there, because we always talk about great coaches in the area and in the surrounding areas, but we fail to mention him a lot of times. But Coach Sigler quietly putting together a Hall of Fame career out there, man.
Definitely.
He be reloading, man. He don't take no junk. Coach Sig, he love them kids, but he don't take no junk. Hey. I'll be turning around with Coach Sig be talking like, is he talking like me? Nah. But yeah, man, shout out Coach Sig, man. He reloaded, man. He gonna be right in the thick of things again, man.
All right, so next district, District 23. This is the HISD district. Um,
Ooh.
you got Fur, Cashmere, Mickey Leland, North Forest, Scarborough. You got Washington, Wheatley, Worthing, and Yates. So
They
who
got 20 teams in one district. God
Yeah, all
dang.
of them is smashed enough.
That's
All of them smashed
75% of
enough.
HLSD. My God.
man? So who's taking this one, man?
I got Booker T #1. I got Booker T #1. I've been that's the they are the fancy pick this year, but for good reason. They got some top shelf talent, man. I got Booker T #1. I got Fur #2. I got Fur #2. Fur quietly, Fur brought back almost an 85. I want to
They definitely
85%
did.
of their team from last year was like freshmen. Like they top 7 or 8 was like freshmen. He got a
They
good
definitely did.
team. And I'ma take Yates third. Oh, that sound bad. And Coach Pat gonna kill me. Coach Pat, don't stop me from coming to field void. And then man, the fourth spot, I'm gonna say either Mickey Leland or Wheatley. I don't know because Mickey Leland got Morgan Hayes. They did make the playoffs last year.
They
And
did.
Wheatley with one of our friends, David Burrell, the new head coach, they got a piece that not a lot of people talk about. I call him Tutu, but his name is Julius. And he was quietly getting buckets even though they was losing at the OTR exposure event. He had 35 the first game. Um, so either one of them can propel that team. So I don't know who's gonna make fourth. I don't know.
All right, D King, who you got, man?
I'll be honest with you, this one is really tough because, like Yates is always Yates. Yates always has that style of play. Um, Yates always have some guys who, they just do some things. I think Yates picked up two really good freshmen this year as well.
Yeah,
Uh, and one of them, the one they call Gucci, I didn't
Gucci.
realize. I haven't seen him in like 2 years, but he looks like Derrick Henry. It's crazy. My man looks like a walking strip sack. It's wild. So I mean, don't know what to expect of Yates, but I really won't count him out too much. But I like what Booker T has. It's just depend on the type of basketball they play. My boy at Fur, coach at Fur, told me they got some. I like what he does with those kids, even when they don't have a whole lot of talent. He still, he gets them to play hard and play the right way. But I just think like Booker T got a kid that could be a mid major possible, on the brink of a high major basketball player. So you want to go with the best talent, man. I'm taking Booker T first. I'm gonna go with Yates second, Fur third, and then some other dudes can just slap box it out and just see who keep going, to get to that fourth spot. That they can figure that out. But it's definitely like those games are going to be very, very interesting, man. Those, you might look up and it might be a three-way tie halfway through district. Like you really don't know, man. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see. But that's what I'm going. I'm going Booker T first. I'm gonna take Yates second, for third, and then the other dudes are going. They're gonna arm wrestle for that fourth spot.
All right, man. Pretty similar to what I had. I got Booker T first. My district MVP is going to be Kenneth Lewis. I think he's going to have another good, solid season. But they also got Chris McDermott over there. He's tough, and they got a young freshman who's going to be solid as well. So Booker T first for me. Yates second, just because the history. They always going to have somebody. We know they got Gucci over there. They got Calvin Murphy the third over there as well. And then Fur is third. They bring back a lot of pieces. They're gonna be really solid, really tough. And then fourth for me is gonna be Mickey Leland. I just feel that they're going to finish fourth once again. And so it's going to be like D King said, it's going to be a really interesting district. It's going to be a really fun district this year. You know, this will bring some excitement back into HISD basketball that I have
Definitely will.
yet to see since I've been here. So I just hear about it all the time. But
And let me ask you, is North Forest in that district?
yeah,
Yeah.
They are?
yep,
So
But
North Forest and like Scarborough, North Forest
yep,
and Scarborough in
yeah.
that
North
district as
Forest,
well?
Scarborough, yep,
Yeah.
Wheatley.
Okay.
Wheatley. Yeah.
North Forest, Scarborough, Wheeling. I think that Wheatley and I know Wheatley got a new coach, a younger guy. You know, I think he might bring a little excitement over there. You know, so them guys might be playing
Yeah.
a little different. You know, so it's gonna be interesting that fourth spot. Now let me ask you this: who does that fourth place team in that district usually play first round?
So normally they will play somebody from District 24. So like last year, Mickey Leland played against Wharton.
Ward. They almost beat Wharton too at Butler too. I was at that game. Morgan Hayes was going off.
So they have a chance to maybe win that first playoff game.
Yeah.
See the
That's
thing with Wheatley, he's a Wheatley kid. Like he was on a state championship in 06. He was on that state championship team. 05 with Dwayne Reed and Mitchell Fields and all them. He was like a quiet leader. So he gonna bring that Wheatley alumni pressure 90, you know what I'm saying, from the time we get off the bus, he gonna get that culture back in there. So a lot of kids gonna want to come back and play, because a lot of kids have been shined away from that program in past years for whatever reason. I don't want to just blame the coach, but he gonna bring that culture back. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's definitely a great look. Definitely a great look.
Yeah. Man, Yates people gonna kill me when they see me in public. You picked us third. What you doing? Hey, Calvin Murphy grandson can play though. I seen him at Ruck on Wood. He can play. He ain't no slouch.
You know, he's solid, man. Next, District 24. This is the last district for the Greater Houston area teams out of the 4A. You got Wharton, you got Royal, you got Navasota, Sealy, El Campo, and Belleville. I'm gonna go with Wharton number 1 again. Then I'm gonna go Navasota number 2, Sealy 3, and then Royal 4. El Campo and Belleville is gonna be really young. And so Wharton, Navasota, Sealy, and then Royal for me.
I think that district should just have a barbecue off. Like whichever school has the best barbecue, I think they'll do that. They should be successful. I had some good barbecue in El Campo, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I definitely did. I didn't see any good basketball.
He said he seen them. I mean, yeah, it's not. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it is nothing exciting. I've been to a couple of games, man, but just because I just want to try to make sure I can see as much as possible.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's basic, fundamental. Not a lot of talent, but it'll be interesting. It's always interesting to see those teams when it gets to the playoffs, because they always match up with HISD teams, and they kind of get them a run. But I think this year is going to be a little different story, because our HISD district is going to be really tough this year.
That district is going to be really tough, man. That they could possibly get a few teams in the regionals, right?
Yeah, for sure they can get 2.
Yeah, they can get 2. I really think it's going to be Booker T and Sealsby in the regional championship. Or would they play? Or would they be on the same side? If
Booker T finishes first,
Sealsby
they will
be
play
first. If Booker T and Sealsby both finish first, they won't meet until the finals.
Regionals,
yeah. I think that'll be a great regional final too.
But that'll also give you a possible Sealsby, Yates, or like her matchup as well.
In the third round.
In that third round, So that'll definitely be a few good games in the playoffs. But I seen Sealsby's conference schedule, and they got some pretty good games, man. I think they got Beaumont United. They come down, they play in the Hoops Given, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna get a real interesting matchup. I got a couple suggestions on teams. If Hicks wanna holler at me, I got some real good matchups. I would love to see them dudes play, man. Definitely would.
Okay. And I forgot. So that's Region 3. We got to jump to 4A, Region 4 real quick. District 25 with teams like Bay City, Brazos Sport, Lamarck, Neeville. You have Stafford, Sweeney, and West Columbia. It's all last year was basically between Stafford and Lamarck. Lamarck loses the big kid. Stafford lost a couple pieces too, but I still feel it's going to be either one of them is going to be one or two.
Yeah.
They may tie again like they did last year. Last season they tied and they had to play a game to see who got first place overall. So I think it may be the same situation between Lamarck and Stafford. And that's District 25, and that's the 4A region. And so they have to go through San Antonio, all the San Antonio teams and South Houston teams before they get to state. So it's a chance we could have two Greater Houston teams in 4A at state this year. Yeah. One from Region 4 and one from Region 3.
Didn't we have that year that the pandemic hit? Stafford had made it
because Stafford had made it.
Yeah.
Hey, I see my man Reese Buggs say Worthing is a sleeper. Is Worthing in that same district as
Yates and all them?
As Yates?
Yeah.
Man, that's a historic district, man. That district tough. That's like history wise. If they can have that same district in the late 90s, that thing would be crazy. Yeah. That thing would be crazy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, D King, man, we know you got to roll, man. We appreciate.
Yeah, I got to run, man. Dudes blowing up my phone. They want these buckets, man, and I need to burn these calories, man. Nah. I'm first team on defense like Pat Bev, man. Pat Bev. Next week, 5A, right?
Yep.
Yes, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Nick Anderson. Y'all seen Nick Anderson?
Hey, I gotta before you go, I gotta give you props. Me and Ed was talking about it. Logan Watts, I went to go watch the kid at the Fall League last week. Really freaking good. And Nick Anderson, really freaking good. Yes, we about to talk about him. So yeah.
No doubt. That dude is good, man. Also, Brody Robertson is the key to success at Houston Christian. He does all the right things the right way. He's tough as nails. Let me get my Super 16 recap before I get out of here. He is tough as nails. Jacob Cole plays downhill, gets to the basket, eliminates dribbles. He is a bad man. He's really good. Sam Bradford can really make plays. If he takes some dribbles out of his game, he can definitely play. Shadow Creek might get to San Antonio.
Okay. All right.
They might get. Oh, and Seth Jones is going to lead the city of Houston in scoring this.
I said, we agree on something. Oh my God,
we're friends, man. We just became best friends, man.
I said
we just became best friends, man. Yes, he will. He will lead the city in scoring. I believe. I definitely believe it.
Yeah, we about to get it. We about to get all the way into there right now, man.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, my son, it's almost his bedtime, so I got to brush his hair and put his do-rag on.
All right, D.
Actually, y'all want to see a high major basketball player, man. This is what he look like right here. High major right here, all right?
There you go.
All right, man. I'll see y'all boys next week, man. Thank you.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
All right.
So, yeah, that was, 4A. UIL, we did Region 3, the one team that was in Region 4 as well. So, hey, that District 23 is going to be a monster this year. Bring a lot of exciting games, back into HISD. And so,
might
I
even get
for Barnett, Butler, Del Mar, and the Pavilion to be jumping this year.
It pains you to say that.
I dislike that place, man.
Hey, man.
But it is what it is, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, so Let's talk a little bit about what you seen at the Super 16, man.
Man, I'm excited to talk about this, man. I was doing I was doing my recaps on Twitter, but I stopped because I wanted to save it for the show. So man, first of all, man, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Shout out to Jim Hicks, Doug Jones, and yourself, G-Day Hoop Scout. Y'all put together a fire event, Super 16 extravaganza, presented by RCS Sports. Great atmosphere, great matchups, great teams, games. I think Jimmy put a stat up that said like 35 of the 51 games was decided by single digits. We've seen a lot of like almost blowouts in the first half, and then like almost all the games on Sunday came down to the wire, like double overtime, buzzer beater shots. So it was a good 3 days of basketball, man. It really got me invigorated and excited for the season, man.
Well, that's what's up, man. Yeah, a lot of good hoop. I'll have some articles coming out on the RCS platform, so y'all can read them there.
Go check that out, rcsports.com.
But no, it was a lot of good games, man. It was fun. It was exciting. Playoff atmosphere. People came out to support, man. And so, it was an exciting day. A lot of talent was out on display in the city. You got to see a couple of ESPN matchups. With Jacob Cole and Chris Johnson going at it. Then you got to see, just a couple of local top 20 kids play and go at each other as well. It was a fun weekend, man. Took a lot in on the weekend. Took a lot of notes. Combined them with the notes from the weekend before, and just gonna keep doing that. So when the Ball So Hard releases its, team rankings and also player rankings, we could try to be. We're gonna see we've seen a lot of kids. There was 346 players that participated in the Super 16. So, we got to see a lot of kids. And so that's the good thing, that we got to see a lot of kids.
Yes. Man, where you wanna start at, man?
Hey, wherever, man. This all where you want to start.
Go. Well, I don't know. I got my sheet here, so I'm gonna just be flipping through back and forth. So we could just piggyback off each other. But I gotta start at the top, man. You always start at the top, man. The winner, the first 3-time winner of the event, Atascocita, man. I was excited to see them. I heard a lot about them the week before at Marcus Sloan and Chris Hines RTO Exposure event. And I was excited to see them. They had some pieces that were injured last year. Caleb Pouncey, David Martinez. Man, they looked good. If there is a better shooting team in the city of Houston or maybe the state of Texas, and I'm talking team-wise, I want to see him. Because you got AJ Unks, who's arguably the best shooter in the city, Angel Johnson,
Connor Miller,
Landon. I don't know how to say it. Landon J. Jawamin from transferring from Humble.
Yeah,
man,
Hawaiian
that kid can play, man.
Yeah, he can.
6'4" Ortiz. Stirring the Drink, former district MVP at Pasadena. Even the young kid, Jarrell Barron Jr. Got some good minutes in this weekend, man. But I can't say enough about first of all, you can't leave AJ Unks open at all. The boy can shoot it in the phone booth. And Caleb Pouncey looked real bouncy this weekend. He looked very, very healthy. They look very, very scary. Yes. I did get to meet the older Mr. Dews. Not to be confused with his younger brother, Melvin Dews. But yes, I did get to meet Mr. Dews, man. It was a great, great, great conversation. Very humble, man. Yes, cause man, I'm agreeing with all my little people today, man. Yes, best shooting team in Texas, man. Like I said, the additions of Kanye Ortiz and Landon Jawaman is gonna really, really help them. Gabe K too. He had some good minutes, especially in the championship. But man, Coach Martinez is gonna be right there again, man. What you think about the Eagles of Texas City, G-Day?
No, man, like you said, solid group. They won the fall freshman event when they were all freshmen. They won the JV event that RCS does when they were all sophomores playing JV, and now they won the Super 16 event. So, you know, that they've been winning those events. Solid group. You could tell that they trust one another, even with the new additions. That they just play for each other. They're not selfish. They are a team who they're going to make the extra pass. Not just the extra pass, but the extra pass, because they want to make sure that they have the best look going up and going forward. And so, Coach Martinez always does a really solid job with them. Excited to see what they're going to do this season. Who we going with next, right?
I'm flipping through here. Hold on. I'm gonna go with that counterpoint in the championship, man. I'm gonna talk about Elkins, man.
Okay.
We all know Chris Johnson, top 30 ESPN ranked guard in the class of 2023. I mean, we ain't got to spend too much time talking about him. He played well. He played solid. But I really want to give some shine to a couple of other kids who y'all might not know of. Starting off with Chris Barnett, a 6'5" in the class of 2023, coupled with Darrell Wilson, a 6'7" in the class of 2022. They're really, really, really good down low. They're going to be really integral in winning or losing for Coach Thomas and Elkins, man. They really rugged down there. Darrell gets out on the perimeter. He can guard. Chris Barnett, we seen him in the championship game. He had like 13, 15 points. He could really score back to the basket, rebounding. He had like 8 rebounds in the championship game. Ashton Mckenzie, 6'1" guard, class of 2022. He's really going to be helpful in taking the pressure off of Chris Johnson in the backcourt, because a lot of teams going to double and triple team Chris Johnson, so he's going to need a secure ball handler. Also, Jackson Fields, the 6'7" power forward from the class of 2022, played for the Houston Hoops this year. He started out JL3 McMullen, then he played for the Houston Hoops this year. He's a really, really versatile defender, man. He can go from guarding a wing to a post to a guard. And Coach Thomas got another good team, man. I see another long run. They got some other kids on the bench too. Sean Paris, Matt Thompson, and also what's the other kid name? Justin Mitchell too. That played pretty well, man. So I see a deep run for them too.
No, the Knights, man, solid group. As you said, you got ESPN top 30. Chris Johnson, man, he looked very polished. So they're going to be tough, as well as Jacoby Osborne, solid. Expect for him to have a really good sophomore season.
Oh, I forgot about him. Yes, he played good.
Yeah, no, he did. And then just their interior presence is what's going to help them. The front court for them is what's going to help them go a long way. Jackson Fields, 6'8". Darrell Wilson, 6'8". You got Jeff Ira, 6'6", and so they got some other 6'5s and 6'4s who are just down there banging. And so that's what's going to help them, go a long way. Don't want to jump the gun too quickly because they are 6A, and we'll get to them in the coming episode. So, but definitely solid, tough group, man.
Yeah. Man, who else? G, they go throw some names out, man. I don't want to be taking up all
No, man. Go ahead, man.
Man, it's so much, man. Y'all forgive me. I'm happy. I'm back, man. I got the juice, man. I'm back. Bel Air. I went to go see him in Fall League. If y'all didn't know, I talk to the kids. Like, I talk to the kids, right? So I challenge kids sometimes, and I say certain things to push buttons and stuff, but it's only to motivate them to play hard, right? No, nothing malicious. So I challenged Jacob Cole. I tell y'all that at the Fall League, and he ain't really disappointed. He came to play. I didn't really know too much about the other pieces going in, so I was excited to see them. I left saying Shelton Henderson and Anthony Andrews are two of the best 2025 kids that I've seen. Two of the better 2025 kids that I've seen. Anthony Andrews, man, hey, he can score in the mid post, down low. He hit some threes. He's really skilled, man. He's really skilled. Shelton Henderson hit a big three-pointer in double overtime against Houston Christian to win the game, man. Really solid frame, 6'5", got the size of a junior already, but he a freshman, he a baby. But I want to give some shine to Jordan Burroughs also, man. That kid played his butt off, guarded the best player every game. Was guard 94 feet. And I seen some good things from Jacob Cole also, man. I was really anxious to see how they was gonna play because this is the first time I seen them in a couple of years without like some guards that had already played on varsity behind people like Elijah and Jalen had played varsity behind Doug and the other guards that was there. So they always had freshmen and sophomores that had got experience on varsity years prior. So this is the first time they really just turning it over to some freshmen that never really played varsity before. But I think when Coach Glover get on the bench, man, I think they could make a run, man. They got some pieces, man. They got some pieces.
They do. And yeah, Jacob Cole did get hurt when they played Houston Christian, but then he did turn around and play when they played Elkins.
Yes,
but
he
they
did.
They kind of set him out. They set him out the second half of the game just because, they want to make sure that they weren't going to, make it any worse than what it was. Yeah. But Jacob Cole had a really good weekend. He balled, played really well, solid, was very strong, physical, wing guard player. But once he commits to rebounding the ball as well as, scoring and giving people buckets and bodying guys and going to dunk on people, tough, man, really tough kid. I'm with you. Those freshmen, hey, man, they may be freshmen, but they play like they varsity lettermans. Jacob Cole like 6'8", 6'8". He's tough. They 6'8". Jalen Bel Air 6'8". Yeah, but no. Bel Air's gonna be tough, man. They gonna be tough. They're always really solid, man. Always really really good. Yeah, Shelton did not play against Elkins. We know that. Rob wanted to know why he didn't play though.
Yeah, why didn't Shelton Henderson play after he hit that shot against Houston Christian? If you could talk about it, Coach. I was wondering.
I feel he would have been a difference maker in that game.
Definitely.
Y'all, I felt that y'all would have, with the momentum that y'all had from that big win, that momentum, I felt that momentum was going to carry y'all into the championship game.
That game against, not to cut you off, G-Day, but that game against Westfield, like, they played Westfield a game before they played Houston Christian.
Yeah,
that was a playoff game. They
played back to back. Like, it wasn't no break for them. Like, and so I think that's why also You know,
Yes,
they
they
rest.
played back to back. Yes, they did. G, that
Yeah.
they played Westfield, Houston Christian, Elkins back to back. Game.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they ain't
Yes,
really
I
had no.
did say Jordan
Yeah,
Barrows. He
Jordan
played
Barrows was
good.
solid, man.
Played solid this weekend. That's what I got on my paper. I said Jordan Barrows played very solid this weekend.
Yeah, shout out Coach Bobby, man.
Yes,
Jordan Barrows
shout
is
out
a
Coach
Houston
Bobby.
Raptor, man.
Yes, sir. No, but
yeah,
that Westfield game was a playoff atmosphere game, man. That thing was loaded on court too. Coach Glover was at the baseline yelling. Coach G was on the sideline next to me and Ray Meach. Shout out Ray from Vipe. He was yelling. It was a playoff atmosphere, man. What's the next team, Z-Day? What's the next team?
I don't know. They said he said Shelton, he hit his knee, was in a little pain, but he's good right now.
Oh, coach. Oh,
okay. Hey, we gotta protect for the season.
Yeah,
we gotta protect for the season. You know,
yeah.
fall ball is cool and all, because even though there was a champion in the whole event, but everybody is 0-0 is their record right now. So
yes,
you know, we gotta get ready for the season more so than anything else. And so fall ball is to build towards the season. And so we don't want to see any kid get hurt to where they have to miss out on the season.
Ever.
Yeah, never ever. But no, Jalen brought up Westfield, so we're gonna go Westfield, man.
Okay, Westfield. Hold on. I got y'all covered, man. Y'all in
you got it, right?
I got y'all covered, man. Westfield, man. They were I can tell y'all this first without even looking at the paper. They didn't have a point guard. Chris Tyler, 2022. Yeah. My guy, 5. He say he 5'5". I give him 5'3".
Yeah, he mugs Bogues height.
Yeah. But that made a difference. That's a big difference for them because with him on the court, Zion slides to the 2 and doesn't have to work as hard to try to initiate offense and get shots up. But Coach G got a really, really, really solid group, man. We did not see Jeremiah Cooper, the highly touted 6'7" freshman post. He actually hurt his knee prior to the event, so he didn't play. But I was excited to watch Dick Smith, 6-foot guard, class of 2023. He can really shoot it. Blake Washington, a senior, 6'2". He can shoot. They also had a kid used to play football, Mario Johnson, 6'3", like an athlete, like a forward, catch alley-oops in the short corner and stuff. He caught a body too. If y'all watch Forever Young films, he caught a body. Willie Williams, I mean, it's like Groundhog Day with Willie. He gonna wake up and get 15 and 10 in his sleep. Had a really good game against a good front court in Pato against Abu and Charles Chuckwell. Yeah, he really was getting busy Friday night in the back gym against them too. And Zion Pipkin, like I said, once Chris comes back, he slides to the 2. So he doesn't have to initiate offense, and you know, Zion is what we call a bucket getter. So Zion gonna get buckets, man. I know I'm saying this a lot, right? But Westfield gonna be right in the thick of things again. I know they 6A. We ain't talked about. We gonna say that, but Coach G got another good group, man.
Yeah, no, Westfield's gonna be solid once again, and they're gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how far the Mustangs can go this season. Rob done got kicked off, man. So yeah, they're gonna be tough. I really like what I seen. Oh, we go Rob back, man. Well, Rob, what's going on, man?
Every time we do this show, no, if y'all go back and look at the last 3 shows, every time we do a show at 8 something, my phone just cut off.
Sprint, man. AT&T is the best.
We already had that debate. You get no service in Seed King, MI3, the gym, Wells, RL9. You get no service.
No, I get service in the gym.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay. 1 out of 4.
Hey,
Well, we
that's them, man. They be putting them little blocking signals up, but it's all right, man.
where we at with the Knicks, man? Who else?
Who
Who
you want
else?
to talk about, man? I'm gonna talk about Cy Falls.
Okay, go
Um,
ahead.
Josiah McWright has been. We already know he's explosive, athletic, but besides that, he's been knocking down perimeter jump shots at a very high rate, much higher rate than he was during this summer, even in the springtime. Seeing growth from spring to summer with him knocking down more shots, just playing more comfortable with the ball in his hands a lot. And then he also has some guys who's going to run with him. Um, Joseph Tugler, JoJo Tugler, 6'8", power forward. Man, when I always look at big kids, and I'm like, man, you should be like dominating this high school level. Like you're if you're that big, like he's not a big skinny kid either. Like solid frame, like solid
Yeah,
frame kid, man.
yeah,
Hey, when they played against the Caney, um, the Caney Coach Stevens, that's my guy. But hey, he had 6 dunks in the first half, man. JoJo Tugler did, and 3 of them was bodies, like on people. Um, like he's tough. He even the week before at the OTR fall shootout, he tried to dunk on CJ Barnes 2 times. Like and CJ Barnes is 6'10". Like using his body, his physicality, very strong. He rim runs really well, active on the glass. He has quick hands also. Was getting a lot of strips and poking balls. His timing is it will get better as he continues to grow and get older. So really interested to see what they're gonna do this season. 6A, man.
mm-hmm,
Because they're in a solid little district as well.
mm-hmm.
And I think they're gonna shock a lot of people because I think a lot of people wasn't looking at them to be one of those teams. But hey, they're gonna be really tough, man. They also got point guard Xavier Scott.
I
Kind of
like him.
runs things for them. Um, they got Jacob Duran over there. They're gonna be a really solid group. Dalen Porter, young sophomore. They're gonna be fun, exciting to watch. Shout out to the Eagles, the Cypress Falls.
Yes, yes, for sure. Remember the name? I said it a couple of weeks ago, and everybody been saying it anyway. But when I was talking about Alejandro about the best big man, I said JoJo Tugler, man. JoJo Tugler, explosive, man. And like you say, he ain't little. Oh, we talk about that's exactly. Hold on, I wish you look. That's exactly who I was talking about next. We definitely talking about them. We are not going to be remiss not to talk about them. Oh my God.
All right, so Dickinson, man, let's jump right in, man.
Hey man, what's in the water and down there, man? Coach Wilson, man, he keep a score in his back pocket, man. Man, I ain't gonna say who said it, and
You said it too. Go ahead,
I
man.
said it too, but they was down 30-12. I said, man, this game over with. They was playing Summer Creek. They was down 30-12. They won the game. They won. They was down 30-12 at halftime. Seth, if y'all know who Seth Jones is, if y'all want to see some scoring, go to a Dickinson game because that kid, I'm picking him, and I said it already, and DK said it too. I'm picking Seth Jones to lead the city in scoring. I think he's gonna average like 30 points a game. The kid can score all 3 levels. I passed the 3-point line to the college 3-point line. He can get to the rim. The thing that I was most impressed about him was his leadership. He was talking. He was encouraging the younger kids. I think that he gonna have the Marcus Williams effect where he's really, really mad about having to play JV, and he gonna come out with a vengeance his senior year. But it wasn't just him though. Chase Johnson, a 6'4" guard from the class of 2022, he was really, really, really solid in a 2-2-1 press.
Mm-hmm.
Got up and down, athletic. Donovan Pointer too, another 6'5" wing, man. When they put that 2-2-1 press on, man, they was turning people over, man. Dickinson really, really, hey, y'all know how I feel about Clearbrook. We ain't gonna get into all that, right? But I was about to, and we ain't talk about the picks, but I was gonna pick Clearbrook to clearly win that district. But
hey, we ain't talked about the picks yet, bro. Man,
I'm just teasing, man. Y'all got to come back to the 6A picks in 2 weeks. But because Donovan Green got on her I think a week ago or 2 weeks ago and said, watch out for Dickinson. If Donovan Green, Pat Williams, and all those football kids play and they can gel with Johnson, Pointer, Seth Jones, man, watch out for Dickinson, man. They could be right back in the thick of things again, man. That was a good Coach Wilson got a good team again, man. Good team. Coaches.
No, they're a solid coach group. They are.
Yeah, but I'm saying college coaches.
Oh yeah. No, yeah.
Go see Dickinson, man. Yeah, you might get you some players, man, for real.
And don't forget about sophomore guard, QB Quasim Boyd.
Quasim Boyd, yes.
Tough. He's tough as well. Plays solid, as well, man. And so, like you said, they're gonna be an exciting group. Man, y'all gotta come back for the 6A picks.
Oh man, I can't wait, man.
Can we fast forward? They're gonna be fun. They're gonna be fun to watch this season. Like you said, Seth Jones, he's gonna light it up for him. In that game, he got hurt. He left, went and got his chin patched up.
Yeah.
Came back and brought his team back, man.
They beat some good quality teams too. They did.
Brought his team back.
He did.
Jalen asked the question. He said, "How does the Cy Falls team compare to the team that won state a couple of years ago?" They're not that team, and also, you know, they're in Region 2, and so they still have to go and face Richardson and Duncanville just to get to state. And so that's a tough road right there, just to get to state with Waxahachie as well.
Yeah,
Waxahachie, Duncanville, and Richardson. No, Richardson went to District 1. I mean Region 1. My bad.
Region 1, yeah. But
Waxahachie and Duncanville. So it's still a tough road. Not saying that it can't be done, but we all know that Duncanville reloaded with Anthony Black. So
and Anthony Hardaway, son.
Yeah.
Cameron Barnes.
But yeah, so that's a tough road. But hey, anything can happen. You never know. But even within their district, they're gonna have some highly competitive games. It's gonna be a fun season, man. I'm excited.
It's gonna be a great season, man. But no, Jalen Dickinson. Like you hear the chatter in the gym. A lot of people was probably the most surprising team for everybody, because everybody kind of just was like, man, Dickinson, who they got besides Seth, whatever, kind of writing them off. Like I said, they was down 30-12, and he busted his chin and got some tape. I don't know what that was, and came back. It must have had like some shooting attributes on it, because he started pulling, and I think he had the highest scoring game for the whole week. I know he had a 32-point game.
He had that. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was, man, from everywhere. He was good. I was excited. I'm definitely going to go see Dickinson, one of those Dickinson Clearbrook games. Definitely driving all the way out there to go see wherever they play.
I want to talk also about Grace Christian. A TAPS team, a 2A TAPS team at that. And so they won state last year. You know, we talked about them last week in district picks for TAPS. We picked them to, win their district again, and as well as go back to state and repeat. And hey, when you competing with the 6As, and I'm talking about you in the games, like they're gonna destroy 2A teams.
Yes.
Tough, man, super tough. Led by Nick Anderson, man. Probably one of the most under recruited, under the radar kids right now 2022, 6'3" combo guard, super solid, super tough. They added Xavier Owens from Klein Kane. Um, he did really well on the glass, rebounding. He ran the floor well. He didn't get the looks that he wanted necessarily, but he still played a big role with them being very physical. And then also Daniel Sanchez, 6'7", small forward, tough. He's a senior, another kid that I don't think a lot of people know about him as well. But he's 6'7", small forward, shoots the ball well from the perimeter, nice handle. He has really quick hands. He had one game he had like 6 steals.
Yes.
They're going to be a solid group, man. A solid group. And then they have a freshman point guard, Caden Manuel. I think that's how you say his
Yeah.
last name. Like 5'8", little freshman point guard. He did really well too, handling.
He did.
Has a really solid handle pressure really well. And so it was good to see them and the way that they competed, man. Really solid group.
Yeah, man. That was one of my well, no, I'm lying. That was like my third time seeing Nick Anderson play, because I seen him play at the Second Baptist tournament last year. But I was really excited to see him. I heard he played well at the OTR event. He picked up the Panola offer. He didn't disappoint. I can't remember who they played the first night, but I watched. Oh, they played
Woodlands Christian. Yeah,
yes,
they beat Woodlands Christian.
They beat. He did some of everything. Rebound, pushed it at the point, shot the 3-wheel, he dunked it, played defense. He got when you say like cliche stuff, like you see a kid go up and down 6 or 7 times and he affecting the game every time he go down. He blocking people shot off the glass. He get the rebound. He pushing it on the break. He finds Sanchez for a layup. He come back. He get a steal. He get a dunk. Like, that's exciting to me to see somebody go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Man, and coaches.
But Nick always guarded the best player.
He did. He took that's another thing I like. He took the challenge on every team. He guarded the best player. Man, if he cannot get out this state, man, somebody need to go. Hey, I'm not. I know the Panola coaches probably want me to, but that kid can play basketball and he can help you win games. His skill, he can help you win next year. He can help you win. Coaches, if you never listened to me before, please find a schedule. December what is that? December 28th through the 30th, they play at Second Baptist?
Yeah, for the
I'm giving y'all the game,
school,
coaches.
Houston private school tournament.
28th through the 30th, he gonna be in the city at a great facility, a great tournament. Second Baptist, man. Nick Anderson, man, go see the kid, man. I was really impressed with Daniel Sanchez too. That was my first time really watching him like that. He played really well too. He's gonna help them. Xavier Owens, of course. Coach Pellerin, that's my guy. I've been knowing him for years and years and years. Got a really, really good group, man.
No, he does. Big facts, man. 3 5A teams.
3 5A team? What you mean?
No, I'm about to. Let me finish, bro. Chill, bro. So three 5A teams that played, right? You had Peyto, Goose Creek, and Beaumont United. Those three were in the regional part of the tournament last year. Peyto played Goose Creek in the regional semifinals, and then Peyto had to play United in the regional finals. And so you have these 3 teams there, all looking to go back and do it all over again. Just talk about a couple of kids from each of these teams: Peyto, Goose Creek, and Beaumont United.
Let me see what we're gonna start. Peyto.
We can start Peyto. Abu Kamara, man.
Abu Kamara.
Hey.
Why go any further? Why go any further, man? Another kid. Go ahead, G. They tell him
Hey,
about Abu,
Abu,
man.
6'7", power forward. Um, this kid is still he's young enough to really be a junior in high school, but
Yeah.
he's a senior in high school. Super tough, runs the floor, very active. He likes to play in the dunk spots on the offensive side. Defensively, really good timing, long wingspan, has good lateral movement. So he's always in passing lanes. He's always getting to the spot, challenges shots. He boxes out, and he just runs the floor like a deer, man. Um, and so he really stood out. And they have a Tulsa commit and Charles Chuckwool. But Abu Kamara, however you say that last name correctly, he stood out the most from that team. Really solid kid. College coaches definitely need to get him on their radar. Um, he because he's so young, you can redshirt him, build him up, and just out of nowhere, here comes this redshirt freshman. Um, so just food for thought, food for thought. Um, for Pato, Trevor Frank had moments where he played solid as well.
Yeah.
You know, Chuck Woo's he's big, strong, physical. As Jalen said, he's a grown man.
Yeah.
Um, and so he's tough. But Abu is he's the glue guy. He's the energy guy. The junkyard dog. Kamara, however you say it. Goose Creek, man. I really like that trio: Avant, Darius, and Sam. Tough. They tough. Hey, you could tell that they've been together for a long time. A lot of varsity experience between them. Then you add in kids like DK and Darion Williams. Hey, solid group, man. Goose Creek Memorial is going to be tough this year. A lot tougher than people think it's going to
Yes.
be. They are. Um, just that it's going to be crazy. Sam Bradford is bodying people now. Um, it's different. Darius Woodson is driving to the lane, playing more aggressive, playing above the rim, not just shooting a bunch of 3-pointers. Avon is dunking the ball now. He's playing more aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. Would like to see him become more of a facilitator,
Yes.
break defensives down, and look to find shooters in the corner in Darian Williams and DK. Um, solid group, man. Anything on Goose Creek before we jump to Beaumont United, man?
Now, I mean, I got certain things, but I had those two kids' names circled in my book, Darian Williams, the Cadrian Wise for Goose
Yeah.
Creek, both 2023. That because I mean, I ain't gonna say everybody, but most people know about Sam Avant and
And Darius.
Darius Woodson now. And I was very happy to see Darius Woodson athleticism. He was doing 360s in warm-ups. Like you said, he putting pressure on the defense now. He's using his ability to stretch the defense to get to the rack and make plays for others too. And I think that's something that we all talked to him about last year. It's not just standing around the 3-point line. We know you can shoot, but I think Gary was saying seeing what you added to your game in the summertime. He really worked on his core and conditioning. I could tell. I'm really excited to see that. I know we ain't talking about 5A, but that's gonna be a war of attrition, man. If they all make it back to the Mirror Center. Well, I mean, not the Mirror Center, but Campbell Center, man.
Campbell Center.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Then
Beaumont
you
United.
got Beaumont United. Yeah, they they lost their games. But still, Wesley Yates looked really good. Tough,
Scary.
man.
Scary.
Rob said it earlier when we was talking off screen. Film does him no justice. Like he's one of them kids where people will send me film, right? And I'll watch film, and then I'll go watch the kid, and then I'm like, okay, the film makes that kid look better than what they really are. But you see film on him, and then you go watch him in person. You're like, the film does him no justice. Like the film doesn't make him look any better. Like in person, he looks really good. Um, you know, hey, strong frame, quick feet, quick release, athletic, plays defense. Very very vocal on the floor. Terrence Arsenal, very polished. Um, uh, he looks like he's 6'8" now, pushing six
Yeah,
nine.
yeah, he was
Um,
over me.
man, his head was above the rim a couple times. Just
Easy too, not even
yeah,
jumping
yeah.
hard,
It
just
didn't even look like he
floating.
was. It didn't even look like he was putting forth a lot of effort.
No,
Blocking shots. Just being Terrence, man. Then you got the young guys. Clarence Paye. He was solid. He was okay. Cade Dotson played well. It was good to see Cade in a point guard role more so than just off the ball, standing around the perimeter, catch and shoot. Um, the, it's preseason. They're
yeah,
gonna be fine, y'all. They will.
yeah,
They
they
trust me.
they go,
They'll
especially
be
when
fine. When Coach
Cameron
Green gets a
Mickles,
hold of them, man,
yeah, yeah,
it becomes a different beast.
yeah,
And so, a very great coach who one day will become a head coach, and I'm speaking into existence for him. He told me he's been assistant coach, but he's going to become a head coach as well. You have to be careful when judging teams from preseason events. Preseason doesn't mean nothing, and I really had to go and thinking like, oh, he's right, because when you look at like NFL, NBA, a lot of times teams in the preseason they'll be really good, and then when the season comes, you're like, man, you know, this is not the team that we thought we was gonna have. And so in the regular season, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna be well-oiled machine. This was their first time back together since June, um, as a whole, as a group. And so, first time back together, a lot of bumps. Um, you know, holding a lot of kids, holding each other accountable. A lot of kids want to try to show what they could do. And so, all that stuff's gonna get nipped in the bud, taken care of, and everybody's gonna play their roles, and they're gonna be fine. Um, before we go, it was a lot, man. It was like, go
You
ahead,
want to
Ron.
talk? I don't want to disrespect the whole school. Seed King, they did
Yeah,
make it
yeah,
to the
yeah.
semifinals. They looked really. I don't want to say surprisingly good, but they looked really good. They made it to the semifinals. That was another game against Atascocita, a district game that was a playoff atmosphere. Just a couple of kids that I want to give some spotlight to. Troy Andrews played really, really, really well. A 6'1" guard from in the junior class 2023. Played really well. Tried to guard the best player on every team. Really scrappy guard. Also, Xavier Ayimi, like a 6'5" wing, class of 2023, played solidly. Big frame, can dribble, take some pressure off the rest of their guards. And then Tyson Archie, 6'2" point guard from the class of 2023. Tyson remind me of like a New York style kid. Like he got the bop in his game, if you know what I'm saying. Like he got the bean, 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 bean in his game. Like he really, really earned I think his platform gonna shoot off this year. I think he really gonna open a lot of eyes, especially if they go to some of these preseason tournaments, because a lot of teams gonna be like, who is that? And he gonna open up some eyes, man. So I think his recruitment gonna really take off. But I'll be remiss if I ain't talk about them, because they did make the semifinals. Coach Jackson, like, he got another solid squad. Look like it's gonna be a war of attrition over there, man.
Yeah, no, I really do like Xavier Yimi and Tyshawn Archie, man. I like that. I like that combination of them. Um, I would like to see the kid from North Forest, His name is leaving me right now.
Oh, Devon
Devon
Lewis.
Lewis. Yeah,
Wookie, yeah.
Lewis. I would like to see him play that same role he played at North Forest for C. King. That would benefit them a lot. Be that junkyard dog type player who gets after, knocks down the open shots, gets in there and rebounds, and be active. Um, I don't know if it's just he's not comfortable yet with everybody. He's just filling things out. But if he could be that same guy he was with North Forest, hey, that's will help them a long way.
Yeah.
But yes, we haven't got the 6A yet, and we're gonna talk more about C. King as well. I
It
want
was a
to.
lot, man.
It was a lot, man. I do want to answer a couple of these questions, and so
Okay.
Gaines Marathon. That's my guy. That's David Martinez, dad,
Okay.
from Atascocita. He said, "So what's that say about teams that played well? Will they be even better?" Is what he's saying. And so yeah, some teams who play well, they gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough as well. They will. They're gonna be really good. Really polished. Once again, that's the benefit of preseason basketball to get that early gel going. To get guys, playing really well with each other. What? Yes, you can. Playing really well with each other early on, and so it's going to be really good for those teams who've been playing really well, and they haven't lost any preseason games. They're going to go into the season and have a really good season. I can speak on last year with Cypress Park. Like they only lost one preseason event, like one preseason game, and they went on to the regional semifinals. Last year they had happened to meet up with Duncanville, um, and so that was a tough bump for them. But everybody else they played, they was ready because they gelled early, and so gelling early helps. It does. Um, when you have a team like an Atascocita per se, when they move the ball really well, as long as they continue to share the ball with each other, they're going to be fine. They're going to be scary, tough to beat. And so it's gonna be a fun season this year because the door is wide open.
Open everywhere.
Yes, especially in 6A.
6A.
Door is wide open for Region 3. But we're gonna get to that in 2 weeks. And that's gonna be really exciting, a lot of fun. As well, fans and parents, don't forget, start sending in them clips because we're gonna be getting back to doing the top 10 plays of the week as well. So don't
Yes.
if your kid is out there crossing people, making them fall, dunking on people, throwing crazy alley oops, knocking down game winner, buzzer beaters, whatever it is, make sure that you send them to us so we can get it and so that we can vote on it and get our top 10s together for you. Go ahead, Rob. I see you want to say something.
I just want to throw a couple of more names out there before
Go ahead,
we
man.
go.
Go ahead.
Before we go.
That's why I said it was a lot, man. It was
It was a lot.
346 kids that played.
Yes. We talk about this a lot off camera. We talk about the Peace Jam effect. If you don't know what the Peace Jam effect is, it's like when kids who might not be as highly touted go play on the EYBL and they come back, you can tell that they level against the city competition has risen because they have played against the best players. Even if they didn't perform to the highest level at Peace Jam, EYBL, Adidas Gunner, whatever, you can just tell. Another one we talked about Sam Bradford earlier, Tyree Davis, son of Ricky Davis, for Dawson, played extremely well this weekend. One game we watched against Beaumont United, another playoff atmosphere game. He had 15 out of 18 in 6 minutes in the first half. So they're gonna be exciting. Hayden Winsner. I'm throwing names out there, man.
Yep.
I'm trying to get these
Jaden
kids
Miller.
out there. Jaden Miller.
They're gonna be a tough team. Dawson's gonna be tough as well.
Tompkins.
That's why I said it's a lot of teams, man.
It was a lot, man. And we forgot.
A lot of people play good. Even teams who lost, they still have moments.
Yes, they had moments where they
where
played
players look
well.
really good at a consistent level, not just a one
Yes,
game level, but at a consistent level. Because like you said, Tyree, he scored over 25 points every single game.
every
Like,
game. Yeah,
and he looked very well. He looked polished. He looked really good. He did. He looked
yeah,
way better than what he did than when you watch him play on that EYBL.
yeah.
Like when you
Yes,
watch the team play, you'll be like, oh,
yeah,
why he on the team? But right now he's looking like, oh yeah, he should have been on the team.
yeah, yeah.
Like you said, that Peach Jam effect, man. Chris Johnson, he
Chris
just looked
Johnson,
so polished in the
Wesley
game. Wesley
Yates,
Gates, Terrence Arsenal, like they all just they made it
Orlando
seem
Horton.
it
They
seemed
did.
like it was really easy to him.
Um, Tompkins. You told me about this kid, and he played well the whole weekend.
Yeah,
Carmelo
Carmelo Yakubu.
Yakubu. Oh yeah, Yakubu. 6'3", guard, 2022. Strong body kid. Like driver, slasher, dunked on
Hmm.
people. Played really well, man.
He dunked on C.J. Barnes, 6'10".
Did dunk on C.J. Barnes. Yes. He went big game hunting. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. It was a lot of kids. It was a great event, man. Uh, who else? Really quick. I know we about to go. Clearbrook played really well. They lost some games. We know about the Kamari and Marcus Smurf Millender. Christian Bradshaw is going to be an X factor for them. If he can hit those mid-range shots to three-point shots consistently, and Tosh Lyons can rebound the basketball and hit timely his dives to the basket and his pop-outs to the three-point line, they could be really, really dangerous, man. Remember that name too, Christian Bradshaw, real big X factor glue guy for Clearbrook over there. That's it. I'm gonna let it go right
I
there,
know it's
man.
hard to let go, man.
It's hard to let go, man,
I
because
got my notes here too, man, right here.
we ain't talk about Houston Christian. We ain't talk about
There's a lot, even Laporte.
Summer Creek, Laporte. Like, man, there was players this
Yeah,
weekend.
it
Players
was. It was good, solid event, man. If you wasn't there, I mean, you missed out.
missed out.
If you got Baller TV, you can go back and watch some of the games. For some reason, the internet kept cutting in and out. But man, it just was an event that you had to be at. So before we roll, this weekend you have Gasso is coming to town. Um, it's 56 teams that's participating. It's a 1 day only event. It's at the MI3. It's on Saturday. First game starts at 9 a.m. The last game starts at 7:30 p.m. So y'all can get on the Gassos app and you can see all the teams that's participating, that's playing this weekend. There's a couple of games I've already marked that I'll be attending, and because a couple parents has already hit me up as well, and so I'll be at Gasso this weekend. If you want to go catch out some JUCO action up in Dallas, they having a JUCO showcase. It's gonna be a lot of D1 coaches there, a lot of them, and it's gonna be a lot of JUCOs playing at the event. It's Friday and Saturday. Played on at the Game On facility out in Fort Worth, Texas. So make sure y'all go there. Then on Sunday, next Sunday, you got the Extra Eyes Media 1v1 camp. With the adult game at the end, that's the most exciting part for me. To get to watch the trainers, the AU coaches, the who's who, adults in basketball come out and play. Let the kids coach them, reverse the role. Kids coach the adults. It's always a good time. It's always a fun time. That's the Extra Eyes Media 1v1 camp. This Sunday as well. Man, Rob, man, anything else you want to leave before we leave the people, man?
Hey, man, I just want to tell everybody, man, who watched the show, man, that I appreciate y'all. I'm speaking for Matt, Bobby. I know you about to see. I was about to hit my soliloquy too, so I'm gonna hold on to that really quick. Bobby, I know you about to be mad, right? I have to work. I will not be in attendance.
I'll be there.
Jeff will be there. Please, hey man, I got you. I know, but I gotta work this weekend. I got to. But I'm gonna pump it and pub it as much as I can. But I want to just say, man, I want to say thank you to everybody. When we first started this show, man, I had high hopes, and I felt that it was gonna do well. I didn't put it in the category with any other show. I just wanted us to do well as a whole, to get information out to the people, to the public, to the parents, to the kids, to the coaches. But man, just being in the gym those 3 days, man, really opened my eyes to how many people really appreciate what we do, really view the show, really like what we do. You know what I'm saying? The feedback is great, man. I just want to say I appreciate and I love everybody that comes and get this platform of view, because it's not about us, it's about y'all. We are nothing without y'all, man. We don't do this for the fame and the likes and all that of us specifically, personally, man. We just wanted to come together as a whole and give back to the basketball community that we love so much. Y'all really don't know how much this show helped me in my personal life, because I was really going through some stuff personally last year, and this show kind of like saved me in a way. You know what I'm saying? I never even really spoke to Jeff about this before, but this show, and I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry. Nah, man, I'm trying not to cry. No, for real. But
you trying to get us an Emmy?
Nah, man. But no, this show really helped me, man. This man crazy, man. No, this show really helped me, man, and it really brought me through some trials and some tribulations, and just being out and talking to a Mr. Dudes, talking to a Mr. Bernard, and all the other people that I spoke to, Coach John from Afroflex, man. It really showed me, man, that we have a purpose in this, man, and to continue going forward for these kids, man. And from the bottom of my heart, man, I appreciate everybody that show us love, man, and continue to show us love, man. If y'all have any suggestions or comments about the show, man, y'all let me know, man. That's from the bottom of my heart, man. I'm done. Oh man,
man, we giving you an Emmy, man, for that one, man.
Nah, man.
But yeah, no, like everything Rob said, we appreciate y'all. We do, truly do. If you haven't, hit that like button, the love, share it, retweet it, whatever platform you want. This is all about high school basketball, about kids, about teams, about players. A lot of college coaches watch it as well, to get information, get a lot of phone calls, and so that's what it's about. Trust me, once we get done doing our district picks, it'll get back to regular, where we're highlighting kids with videos on here. We're doing top 10 plays of the week. We're highlighting what's going to be the games of the week. Everybody having their segments, bringing on high school players as guests so that they can have a platform to also brand themselves, because that's what the age we're in is branding. So we're just trying to help the kids and try to help y'all, try to keep y'all informed. As Rob said, this ain't no copy. We're not trying to copy nobody and what they do. We not, man. We just felt that we just need to strictly high school basketball. Every once in a while we get off topic a little bit, but that's just us having a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But until the next time, man, this is the Shot Clock. It's been a blast. See y'all later, man.